But Stem Splitter just allows you just to really fine tune each part of the song. What's good? Today I'm going to demonstrate the power of Logic Pro's new Stem Splitter with their 11.2 update. I've been obsessed with experimenting with different songs and instrumentals to see what it can do and just to test its capabilities. And today I'm going to be splitting stems to sample and literally remix a song. The song I'm working on today is called Time and Chance by a band called Color Me Bad. They are kind of legends here in my city, and I wanted to try something with like a 90s hip hop and R&B feel. So let's get started. Okay, so what we'll do is, and I pitched up the original sample just 2 semitones, and hopefully this protects it from copyright stuff, but I'll play you just a part of the song here. So that's going to be like the main part, and you can hear just how punchy the drums already are in the original song, and the bass, and everything is pretty precise as far as the clarity. And then there's a few vocal parts in here that I'm going to use, and I'll play them. So there's a sample that's used in the song right here. And I thought that was cool to have that as a part of an element. And then another part here. So this song is just full of gems and full of pieces that you could definitely sample. And then there is another part here. So bad, so bad, so bad, so bad, so bad. And so what we're gonna do, and I already did the stem splitting, but I'll show you how to do it here. You right click, you go to processing, stem splitter. And as you can see, ever since the 11.2 update, they added more options. So not only do you have your vocals, drums, bass, guitar, in addition to that, you have piano, other, and you can even create submixes. So say if you just wanted like bass, drums, and guitar all on one track, you could do that. So it's really cool for like remixing and DJs and stuff like that. What we'll do is I will start with the drums and show you what I did here. So if we solo the drums here. And let me play it just raw here. And do y'all hear just how clean that separation is? Like you don't really hear any elements with that drum. And what I ended up doing for processing is I added the knock plugin. So just add a little more punch, saturation, some air, and then some clip. I love this plugin for any kind of drums, drum bus, and we'll play it again. And it makes it super clear. So with the bass, I'll play you what the stem splitter did with that and the drums. I'll play the bass just by itself, and then you can hear it. And just super clean. Only processing I did on that was I added an R bass, which I add on most of my like sub or even realistic bass sounds. And so we have that in the drums. But again, the beauty of this is you can just process it all individually how you want. And you'll even see when I go to the vocals how I rearranged the vocals and treated it almost like a sample. And on top of that, we have the guitar. And I'll play the guitar by itself. Now the guitar was already pretty clean. I didn't think anything, needed to be added to it. So I just kept that exactly how it was. And so now our bass, our drums, and our guitar. Now it says piano, there's no piano on this song, but I still keep the stem because sometimes you get just little artifacts that it might think is a piano or keys or something like that. And I noticed sometimes if you take that away, it misses just some of the clarity in the stem. So even though it doesn't really play anything, I just kept that on there. And then with the vocals, what I ended up doing is in the very beginning, there's 2 vocal parts that I did that I actually chopped up. I'll play the very beginning of the beat first here. Then it transitions to this. In the beat. So with those beginning vocals and with the second layer of vocals, both of them have pretty much the same processing. Added an EQ, cut off just some of the low and a little bit of the highs just to make room for the other instruments. With the compressor, R-Comp is probably my favorite compressor for anything vocal bass. Either R-Comp or R-Vox, both of those are really good. With R-Comp, about -17, ratio at 2.4, and then gain at about 2. Added another EQ after that just to cut a little bit of mud, and with FabFilter Pro Q, raised some of the highs there. And then added some overdrive here, and I'll show you with and without that. So, and then with it. And it just acts as a saturation. It comes Logic stock and just gives it a little more power. And then added 2 reverbs to it. Both are going to be Valhalla reverbs. One's going to be a plate here. And then the other one's going to be an actual concert hall. And that's how it gets that surreal sound where it just sounds really just big and just like wide. Let me play the beat here with all of the vocal chops. And there's one more part here that I played earlier, and I just have that pan super far to the left. Same processing as all the other vocals as well. So we'll play the whole thing here. But Stem Splitter just allows you just to really fine tune each part of the song. Then there's some strings that come in. And these strings it picked up under other, but it was basically just strings already included in there. I didn't process them or anything. I just panned them 30 to the right, and we'll play that part again. Back to the main part. And one other thing that I wanted to go ahead and add. Yeah. Thunder in 3. Headed to the finals. Never said an idol. Rivals headers in denial cause they dead upon arrival. Soon as you liable to be an idol, give them the time and chance, they color you bad like you was Michael, don't it hurt? I said I got red dirt on my chucks, I know this turf. Word deferred, it takes guts to go berserk. My day ones counting their calories, we don't desert. Just proceed without proceeds and hope it works. The proceed what they don't see from nosebleeds, cause those seats will kill your dreams, I don't sleep. Ego shrinks when there's no doubt you don't speak. It's genuine genius in those jeans. With those peak, my head full of V's and a stain. When those peak, feel the air, feel the breeze, nothing changed. A know-it-all who knows he don't know it all. I'm just trying to find a fate before the fall. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, peace.